Hey guys, Jared here, and today I'm going to check out the Lexar Professional Workflow SDHC SDXC UHS-II USB 3.0 SR2 reader, which I've been using to copy all my video files from my camera onto my desktop for a while now. So let's get into it. The reader is pretty simple and straightforward. You plug it into your computer with the included USB 3.0 cable and it just works. There's no need to install anything. One end of the cable is the standard Type A connector we're all familiar with, which plugs into a USB 3.0 port on the computer, while the other is a Type B superspeed connection which plugs into the reader itself. Other than that, the only other slot on the reader is on the front for inserting your SD card into. There's also a rubber cover included that can be placed on the front of the reader when it's not in use to protect the card slot from dust. Before I purchased this SD card reader, I was using a random USB 2.0 dock and only got a 4 megabyte per second read and write speed, so copying files off of this took way too long to be practical, as a video shoot is typically many gigabytes. I was also previously using a cheap 16GB SD card. However, I upgraded this to a Lexar Professional 1000X 128GB SDXC UHS-II U3 card, which is rated up to a 150 megabyte per second read speed. So although my card could now support much higher read speeds, my crappy old dock was the limiting factor. Here you can see a speed test that I performed with the new 128GB SD card previously mentioned. It's only getting about 4 megabytes per second read speed and 4 megabytes per second write speed. Pretty terrible. I didn't even finish the test because it took over an hour just to finish the sequential read and write tests. Despite not being fully complete, it still shows that the speeds were really bad. This is where the Lexar USB 3.0 reader came in to significantly improve speeds. It's important to note that the older USB 2.0 standard can only provide a maximum speed of 480 megabit per second, which translates to 60 megabytes per second of read or write speed. This isn't even half of what my SD card is rated at, so a USB 3.0 card reader is definitely required here to ensure the USB transfer speed is not the bottleneck in my file transfers. USB 3.0 has a 5 gigabit per second limit, which translates to 625 megabytes read or write speeds, essentially 10 times faster than USB 2.0. Now here are the results of the 128GB card in the Lexar card reader. We can see that we're getting the full 150 megabyte read speed of the card. The reader is no longer a bottleneck, and the faster USB 3.0 speeds are also coming in use here. I'm not going to get much faster speeds here. I'm using a UHS-II U3 SDXC card with a UHS-II SDXC reader. SDXC version 4.0 allows speeds up to 156 megabytes per second. So basically this confirms that the combination of Lexar SD card and reader are almost giving me perfect speeds. Making use of both the Lexar Professional 1000X 128GB SDXC UHS-II U3 card and the Lexar Professional Workflow SDHC SDXC UHS-II USB 3.0 reader has significantly sped up my video editing workflow, and I highly recommend upgrading to a decent SD card and reader combination for this reason if you haven't already. I'd be interested in hearing what sort of speed you guys get copying media from your SD cards to your computer, as well as the readers and cards that you're using. Be sure to let me know down in the comments. If you found this video helpful or useful, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe for future videos like this one.